Hands and fingers. What do we do about hands and fingers? If you have stiff joints, dislocated one of these, dislocated that little one, it got super stiff and tight. If that joint starts becoming arthritic and stiff and tight, don't try and force it, don't try and force it straight. What you want to try and do is long axis traction, so you take just past the joint, you take a contact there, nice gentle contact, and you're doing a long traction along the joint line. So you're separating, we're essentially separating the two joint surfaces, and then we want to mobilise to try and just gently break down adhesions and restrictions and all the stiffness in that little joint. So traction and gentle circles in the pain-free range of motion. Don't force this, don't fight it, don't hurt it. You can circle just nice and gently there. So I'm just circling my hands to try and get that gentle little circles. We can do circles one way, we can do circles the other way, and then if it gets a bit easier, you can start to do figure of eights, so just gently inwards and outwards, but with the traction on that. Okay, if I was doing that joint, I would hold it over here and just do nice circles inwards, nice circles outwards, and you can do those up to 20 or 30 seconds, nice gentle circles each way. But it should always be in a pain-free range of motion. If it's painful afterwards, you've overdone things. Okay. Thumb's a little tricky. These two joints are very, very prone to arthritis. They need to be looked after. You've got to be super careful about lifting and carrying and straining and using your thumbs too much. Traction. All right. Sometimes I use a little traction with a little pull over there, a little twist, just pulling that out. And again, just gentle circles over there just to try and keep that joint nice and mobile. Omega-3 fish oils, drink lots of water so you don't get dehydrated, and try and keep your diet nice and alkaline so that you're not putting more strain and stress through the joints than you need to. For the stretching of the fingers, they're not too tricky. Flat palm, you're going to pull those fingers down. Okay. And we're just doing a really nice stretch, pulling the fingers backwards. If you want to stretch the muscles that come all the way into the forearms, then we're going to straighten the arm up. So elbows up, wrists up, fingers down. Okay, and that's a little stretch that we do for all the forearm flexors and into the fingers over there. All right, to stretch the forearm extensors, we're going to try and keep the elbow pointing up. You're going to roll the wrist downwards, and then the fingers go down again. There is a tendency to tip this elbow inwards, so you want to try and get that counter rotation. You want to try and keep the elbow up and the wrist down, and then you get a really nice little stretch over here, and you should feel that all the way through there. And that's the big one to do if you've got tennis elbow as well. So nice stretches, flexion stretches and extension stretches, both of them the elbows pointing that direction. We've got the elbow open.